Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm doing another video. Now, if you've watched my previous What If video, which was What If the Next Step lost Nationals, you'll be aware that I am now doing a mini series in a way of some ideas of changing the plot basically in season 8 and what would happen and how that would impact the rest of the season, stuff like that. So today is What If Richelle lost the Pro Division at Nationals. So I'm going to be getting into what would happen to the characters if this happened, what would happen to the storyline, how it would affect the ending, basically stuff like that. So let me know what you think on my what if ideas, and I'd love to hear yours too. So getting into today's video. So the first thing that I thought would be that Richelle would lose a lot of confidence because, you know, she has prepared herself for half of the dance season to try and win Pro Division, and for her to lose would just be kind of a major blow because, you know, we've seen Richelle before where she's not kind of won and how that's impacted her. So I feel like that would definitely be a major storyline at the end of season 8, how she's let the team down, how she had one more chance to prove herself, how she had one more chance to deliver for the next step and it didn't pay out. So I believe that it didn't work out. It didn't work out for her. So I think that would definitely be a huge storyline if Richelle lost the Pro Division. Another thing would be that Maria would be very pleased and she would rub it into Richelle's face, because when Richelle did win Pro Division, Maria snapped her hand at her face. I thought that was a bit of a rude move, but you know, each to their own. But I feel like Maria would definitely rub it in. She'd be like, oh, Richelle, it looks like you weren't as good as everybody says you are, or oh look, the next step lost again, something like that, just to kind of get not just in her face but in the team's face to try and throw them off their game for the next round. If you watch Heath and Daisy's duet, you would have realised that they didn't get enough points to go to the final, but with Richelle's 5 bonus points they did. So obviously if Richelle didn't win the Pro Division, Heath and Daisy wouldn't get enough points to go to the final, which means the next step wouldn't go to the final when they'd be sent home early. So if you want to know what would happen if the next step lost Nationals, that's the past video. I'm not going to get into it again, but yeah, there's a whole load of theories on that. So anyway, Richelle would obviously feel as if she's caused that because, you know, if she'd won Pro Division they would have got to the finals, therefore emphasizing her lack of confidence and stuff like that. I feel like Shad and Ozzy would both comfort Richelle in different ways. You know, I feel like Shad would maybe help Richelle with some new moves or something, that Ozzy would be there emotionally for her because she would be suffering quite a lot at this time, and I feel like they would both really help her to get back up on her feet and to get dancing again, because I feel like maybe she would have a period where she was like, oh no, I can't dance again, I've not let myself down but I've let my team down, stuff like that. So I feel like they would really help her get her confidence back. It would also make her kind of play with her feelings, because we saw that she was kind of like, Ozzy or Shad, but I feel like she would maybe blame them in some ways for her losing Pro Division because her mind was set on Ozzy and Shad and not her dancing. That's the vibe that I kind of got. But no, I don't know. I feel like it would be a really kind of wholesome moment when they were both kind of helping her. Cassidy would win Pro Division, but I think that she would also support Richelle, because obviously Richelle won Pro Division, but I feel like Cassidy would have been second. So if it was the other way around, Cassidy would have won, which gave Elite the 5 bonus points, hence why Maria was so pleased. But I feel like Cassidy would have a scene with Richelle where they would sit down, maybe in the foyer of Nationals or in the Pro Division theatre, even in the auditorium of the Grand theatre bit, but no, I just kind of thought there'd be a wholesome moment where Cassidy was like, you know, even though I won, you won in some ways too, you proved that you could be a professional dancer. So I feel like that would be a really cute moment to see. Then I thought Richelle would make the decision to fly to LA and to kind of just leave the next step properly, because even though she kind of wants one more positive moment with them, I feel like she kind of realised that even though she wants to help the next step, perhaps it's time for her to go because, you know, her old team isn't there anymore. And that therefore puts her relationship with Ozzy in a bad place, and it kind of makes Ozzy second guess it, because I still believe that Richelle would pick Ozzy overall, but no, it would kind of ruin that a little bit. Those are my thoughts and theories on what would happen if Richelle lost the Pro Division. Now, I'd love to hear what you thought on my ideas, and I would love to hear yours too. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you very soon for another one. Bye, guys.